Hey everyone, I am just getting ready to leave the hospital on Saturday. Justin's been out of surgery for about a day and a half at this point. He is doing pretty well. He had a lot of trouble with pain and cramping today. They got him up and moved him to a chair, and then he was aspiring to try to walk a little bit around his room, but that just wasn't going to happen. His body isn't quite ready for it. All of his vitals stayed pretty strong today. One little hurdle that we have in this whole process is that in addition to the mitral valve defect that we learned about through this process, and of course the HCM, Justin has something called bradycardia, which we've always known about. And for those who don't know what that is, it means a extraordinarily slow heartbeat. In Justin's case, when he sleeps at night, it drops down a lot of times to about 30 beats per minute. During the day at rest, he's rarely over 50 beats per minute. And this is part of the complex of heart health issues that he had that created the need for this surgery. You know, there aren't because of these other problems he has, there aren't many medications that can be used for his heart. And then, of course, that coupled with the kidney disease means that there are limits to what they can do with medicines that they have, just because of the nature of all of his particular, features of how his body works around this. So all of that said, he had a pretty good day. I took a few pictures throughout the day. I'm going to do a little voiceover for those. He did have his first food today, so that was great, his first solid food, and he tolerated that well. Everything tasted good, which is something they warned us about might be a problem. Post-heart surgery, sometimes there's challenges with food and food behaviors, but he doesn't seem to be having any of those. He was very happy that the Portland Winterhawks were having a game tonight. They're our local junior hockey team, and he's been a fan for decades, always, and we go to the games. And so that had him in pretty good spirits tonight. He was getting to watch some of that. The one major frustration today was the confirmation that he had to stay in the ICU another night. He'd been really hopeful to move to the ambulatory cardiac unit in the regular hospital, but again, he's got to be able to walk before then, and he had too much pain to walk today, so it's just going to take another day, and we'll keep working on it. He is in good spirits, and he is happy that he did this and ready for everything that comes next. Here is Justin's heart pillow that's going to be his best friend for the next few months. And here is the physical therapy team coming in and getting ready to help him move from his bed into a seated position. Oh, these are the pages they gave us to tell us all about the sternal precautions that he has to follow for the next month. Physical therapy came in and gave him some instructions to help him start moving this morning. They were super helpful. She gave him pumping exercises for his arms and legs to get the blood going. And here he is getting ready to transition from the bed over to the chair. They had to move all the wires out of the way and everything. Here's his heart pillow up close, and him. They're preparing his chair, which you'll see here next. That's the chair he had to move to. It was a good 3 or 4 steps, a yard or so away from his bed. And here, I didn't get the action shot, but there he is. He's been moved to the chair, and he's sitting in the back. He did real well that first time. And his wires. And there he is sitting in his chair. He did have a little pain as he was sitting there, but it subsided quickly. And there's physical therapy, making sure he knows how to do all those exercises as he sits. In his abandoned bed, he sat in the chair most of the day, just went back to bed right before I left. And there we are saying hi to everybody, an ussie. Oh, and this was his breakfast this morning. He was able to eat mashed potatoes and gravy and a dinner roll. Actually, he had fruit for breakfast and then that for dinner or midday meal. This is his inspirometer to practice breathing to get his lungs to open up. He is supposed to be trying to use it 8 times per hour. It's pretty challenging. This was when he tried to get up and walk tonight. There was just too much pain. He's got major cramping by his ribs, and he couldn't do it. Plus, they're giving him some muscle relaxants, and he's got to overcome that in order to be able to stand up. I'm hopeful for tomorrow for the standing. It's going to go great. So I just wanted to say another thank you to everybody for all of your support, for all of your prayers, your good wishes, your reaching out to us. The texts and the emails are deeply felt, and we feel all of your love, and thank you. The community and the family and the friends that we have are amazing. We're still have our GoFundMe campaign open. We've had an amazing response to that, and we are, again, filled with so much gratitude for everybody who's been able to give. Anybody else who can give, that's awesome. If you can't give, fine, but we would really love it if you'd share our links. Not just for the GoFundMe part of it, that's great, and any donations we can get will help us financially get through this, but more importantly, part of Justin's and my mission in this world is to share our story, whatever story it is that we're going through. And right now the story we're going through is HCM and a septal myectomy. And we want to share our story, and we make these videos, and we tell everything that we learn, and we share it because we want anybody else who has to walk this path in the future to be able to refer to our story and kind of know what's going on, and see somebody else going through the same thing, so maybe they don't feel so alone. There's been so many times in our lives when we've felt alone and like there was nobody who understood us or was willing to share, and so we want to pay it forward and do that for other people. So to the extent you can, share the campaign or the videos, the update videos, any of it, we would be eternally grateful for that, in addition to all of the prayers and love that you've already sent. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going home to get some sleep. I'm very tired. All right, bye. Love you all.